Zack Snyder has officially come back to do basically a director's cut version of the Justice League, the rightful version that he envisioned before all that crap happened during production of the Justice League. Now, I like Joss Whedon. I think he's all right. I think he does a good movie, a good job with characters and stuff like that too. But the movie did underperform. Me personally, I love the Justice League movie. It's actually one of my favorite comic book movies. I like the characters. I like the story. Yes, I understand a lot of the things people didn't like about the film, but I particularly liked it. I thought the action was actually pretty good too. So I'm actually hoping that since Zack Snyder was the one to initially start what I've come to appreciate and love, what would his complete 100% vision would be under his guidance, you know. So to just drop the trailer, and I gotta say, for one thing, I love the way DC comes out with these trailers. They always have these awesome ass songs to go with the trailers. Um, there was that "Come Together" that was in the original Justice League movie, which makes me actually like that. Made me actually like that song, and not this Hallelujah song by Leonard Cohen that's performing this one, and it's generally a lot of some of the stuff that you do see in the original Justice League movie, but there are a lot of really interesting scenes that are redone, or you know that it starts off as a scene you've seen in the previous Justice League movie, but then there's something different about it, whether it's an additional person, whether the design of something is different. So I really like that they delved in a lot, especially going into, we see a little bit more about what's going on with the Flash, and hopefully, I believe that this Justice League movie is actually supposed to dive into a bit of the multiverse. We do see really cool sequences of the Flash running, and the Flash movie is supposed to dive into it, but I think that they are going to actually kind of play with that in the film as well. This movie is actually going to be a four-parter because it's going to be a 4-hour movie. And me, I'm a guy that this movie is a good movie with good characters, good acting, good story. I don't care how long it is. I want that story to be brought out well. I want those characters to be established well. And I think that the 4-hour concept, where they're going to be chopping it up into four parts, then put it into a 4-hour movie later on, I think it's actually well warranted. Now, Justice League is not going to be playing at the movie theaters, especially with what's going on with this damn COVID disease epidemic and everything. So the movies are out. But since DC is part of HBO, this movie will be the 4-part movie will be on HBO Max. So I'm definitely going to get that as soon as that movie comes out, which is supposed to be scheduled to come out next year, to 2021. Don't know specifically what month, don't know specific day, anything like that, but I'm just hoping it, and I'm glad that they're taking the time to make sure that they get this right, because I will say I love the DC movies. One or two of them could be better, but I do love the DC movies. But this movie had this 4-parter. This has to nail it, because if it can, it'll definitely shift it definitely shift the dynamic of the whole DCEU. And again, I hope that this works, because, like I said, I've liked the DCEU so far, so I'm definitely there for it. I like seeing that this movie actually is going to dive in a little bit more of what's going on with Cyborg as well. So, and for those who hadn't seen, we get a really awesome look at a younger version of Darkseid. Looks pretty badass, and hopefully we get more of an extended fight. In the original Justice League, there's a moment where they kind of do a flashback where you get the fight between all these civilizations and stuff. The Atlanteans, the Amazons, humans, and whatnot, gods, and Green Lanterns, all fighting Steppenwolf and the ParaDemons. And since in this one it looks like Darkseid's going to be there as well, I want an extended fight. I want like a fucking 10-minute battle. I want to see some kick-ass type shit going on. And I'm sorry, I want to see this. I went back and seen Infinity War. I want it to compete with not Infinity War. The final battle from Endgame. I wanted to rival that. I want to see an actual straight up badass fight, especially with more of the God characters too, because I think that, and the Green Lanterns and stuff, I think that'll all help flesh out a little bit more about what the DCEU is going to establish. So, as far as the Justice League is going, I'm happy. I'm excited for it. I cannot wait till it drops, because as soon as that release date comes out, I'm getting my HBO Max thing, and I'm finna go with it. Finna roll with what they got going on. Now, Justice League was